Welcome back. It's time for our main event.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 202 pounds, Corey
Corey
Graves.
Graves calls himself the Pearl of the Underground. It was 4 weeks ago. Corey Graves called out Sami Zayn before getting a win over Yoshitatsu in his WWE Network debut. And as we just spoke about before the break, 2 weeks ago, he bounced the head of Sami Zayn off of that very steel post.
When you see Corey Graves, what do you see? You see a guy with movie star good looks, a guy who attracts attention the moment he walks into the room. And the fact that Corey Graves was left off NXT Arrival, that's why you're talking about Corey Graves now. He's going to steal any spotlight he can, and subsequently, Sami Zayn was the victim.
Corey Graves just has an air of pure menace about him. And just look at those eyes. They're a man.
His opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 192 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Well, when Corey Graves called out Sami Zayn 4 weeks ago, Sami said, I didn't know he had an issue, but if you want to go, let's go.
Sami Zayn's not going to back down from anybody. We've seen that time and time again.
Corey Graves speaking to the fact that Sami Zayn did lose at NXT Arrival to Cesaro. However, Sami Zayn getting a win that very night 4 weeks ago over Corey Graves, and now it's about payback for being sidelined with a concussion.
And here's the dichotomy of the situation that Sami Zayn has been in. When it came to Cesaro, all Zayn wanted was respect. Corey Graves could care less about respecting anybody.
So this is our main event tonight here on NXT on the WWE Network. Sami Zayn set to collide with Corey Graves, and look how cool and confident Corey Graves looks.
If you're Corey Graves, you look confident because you know you have the goods.
The thing about these two competitors is they've both shared somewhat of the same path to get here to NXT. They're both well-traveled. They've both been, I think, about 12 years apiece in this industry. And they're very confident in the skills. They know what they're all about.
So, Byron, why the different personalities between Graves and Zayn?
Again, Zayn is a guy that everyone cheers, everyone supports. Everyone wanted to see Sami Zayn in action, and Zayn is the epitome of what Corey Graves deems is wrong with the system. Graves believes he should be the one talked about every single night on NXT.
We've seen since NXT Arrival, who's the man that we're talking about the most on this show?
Exactly.
Corey Graves. Result.
Graves got what he wanted. Now he's got Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, as you mentioned, William Regal, never wanted to back down from a fight. Corey Graves now trying to just get a little bit of space.
Ooh. Oh, just getting into the head of Sami Zayn. You can tell how much of a chord that Corey Graves struck with Sami Zayn. He's not the normal fun-loving, happy-go-lucky kind of guy we've been used to.
We saw the incredible strategy that Corey Graves, it was so well played last time, of drawing in Sami Zayn to his web, if you will. This is what he's doing here.
Graves again taking some time here outside the ring.
And remember, Corey Graves operates on Corey Graves time.
This is a similar way that 4 weeks ago, Graves suckered in Yoshitatsu before scoring a count-out win. Sami Zayn not going to let that happen. Zayn now coming right after Graves. Oh, man!
If you're Sami, you can't get sucked into the plot of Graves.
Ooh! Zayn now back into the ring, heading back after Corey Graves. The motivation of Graves, it seemed a few weeks ago, was simply to call out one of the hottest superstars on NXT here in Sami Zayn, and William, he got his wish.
He certainly did, yes.
Ooh!
We say it all the time, you know, it's the old thing, isn't it? Be careful what you wish for. But I think Corey Graves is a master strategist, and I think he's got something up his sleeve here.
Whoa! Oh, big backdrop.
Yeah, Sami's got something up his sleeve, too.
Zayn going right after Corey Graves. Clothesline to the outside. Two very different styles in these superstars. Sami Zayn, high tempo, high speed.
Well, I think we're about to get real high tempo here with Sami Zayn.
Sami's feeling it. Look out below. Oh, what a fall.
One has to question the motive of Sami Zayn, though. Sami Zayn, although he's been cleared from his impact testing, is this a wise thing to do?
Sami Zayn gets in the moment of competition and everything else falls by the wayside.
Take another look at this. Sami Zayn getting up a full head of steam and then just flying outside the ring, but Sami Zayn almost went head first into that post. Perhaps Corey Graves trying to go back to the head.
Of course, any potential weakness you try to attack, that's what Corey Graves is thinking.
Byron, you said the medical report was that Sami Zayn has officially been cleared, correct?
Zayn has been cleared, but William Regal, you can speak to this. Just because you've been cleared doesn't mean you're completely 110% ready to go.
We've just seen
another shot to the head. Here's the cover from Graves and a kick out.
We've just seen Corey Graves knee Sami Zayn right in the side of the head.
He started 2 weeks ago. Will he sideline Sami Zayn? Our main event rolls on next.
Hello again. You must be hungry. I intend to prove that the object behind me is home to a supernatural force. That mirror is responsible for killing at least 45 people, including our parents. You promised you'd never forget what really happened.
I was 10 years old.
Huh?
It's not real. Oh my God.
Nice tricks.
Devil. Here's me.
Oculus, April 11th, rated R.
Corey Graves in control here in our main event. Suplex to Sami Zayn. Corey Graves looking for the win here on NXT. Sami kicks out.
And right before the break, we saw that Corey Graves brought a knee up right in the side of Sami Zayn's head. Has that affected Sami Zayn in any way? Well, we'll see.
Sami Zayn sustaining a concussion 2 weeks ago at the hands of Corey Graves. Graves bouncing the head of Sami Zayn off of a steel post. We understand the WWE medical staff has cleared Sami Zayn for competition.
We know that Corey Graves has a sterling reputation for doing submissions. You can see he'll look at the way he's got his forearm across the side of the ear there. If there's any weakness in Sami Zayn's game now, Corey Graves will spot it and he will work on it.
Corey Graves wants to finish the job he started before the concussion happened, before the doctors evaluated Zayn. Corey Graves wants to finish it and have Sami Zayn no longer be a factor in this environment.
And folks, coming up again this weekend, it's WrestleMania Access, all leading up to WrestleMania this Sunday in New Orleans. And get involved at NXT Experience. Not only can you meet and greet with your favorite NXT superstars and divas, but then you can see them in action at WrestleMania Access. Graves, the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out.
Of everybody and anybody in the WWE, we'll be looking at Corey Graves even more closely.
Look, Corey Graves beat Sami Zayn. Corey Graves is in contention for the NXT Championship. Corey Graves wins the NXT Championship.
Exactly.
Then Corey Graves has what he wants.
And every shot to the head, you gotta wonder, what is this doing to Sami Zayn?
Nothing good. That's exactly what it's doing. And every single strike you saw there was right on the point of either the jaw or the top of the head, which causes the most amount of damage.
Sami Zayn assuring the referee that he can continue. Oh, and another big shot from...
What is Sami Zayn swinging at? I mean, he's on wobbly legs.
Ooh.
I think the referee needs to check Sami Zayn because, as you said, Sami Zayn was swinging wildly.
Elbow to the head, Graves the cover. Sami's still in the match.
It's hard for us sitting in this position to get a read. I can usually get a read on people's eyes.
Well, Sami continues to tell the referee that he's okay. Corey Graves going right back to a submission hold here.
Corey Graves can sense it. Corey Graves can sense the weakness of Sami Zayn. And the longer this match goes on, the longer Graves is going to continue to attack the head of Sami Zayn.
There's got to be a point here where the referee has to... sometimes the referee has to stand in and just stop the match, because we know that the damage has been done. Look at that. Look at the way that head's being cranked there.
Graves tightening his grip here on Sami Zayn in the middle of the ring in our main event.
The referee definitely may need to step in here, because, you know, Sami Zayn will keep fighting till his last breath. That's not in question. But is it a wise thing to do for his career going forward?
Ooh! Zayn breaking up the hold, but using the crown of his skull.
I like to see that. The referee was looking in the eyes of Sami Zayn. There we go. Look.
I can't imagine.
Oh, dear me.
And a huge boot to the head, and now the referee has to check on Zayn. Sami wants to stay in this match. Graves going right back to the head.
Again, this is...
Graves looking for the win again here on Zayn, and a kick out.
Graves is going to continue to punish the head of Sami Zayn with every opportunity that opens up.
Look at Zayn. Zayn can barely stay on his feet right now. More shots to the head from Graves. Zayn refusing to go quietly, but spine first into the corner.
Well, Zayn's a fighter. I mean, Zayn might not know where he is, but he's a fighter, and he'll fight you till the end.
Exactly. It looks like Sami Zayn just fighting on instinct now.
William, you've been competing for 30 years. You're looking at Sami Zayn here. What are you seeing? How do you think he's faring in there right now with that injury?
As I've just said, I think he's just competing purely on instinct. And look at the way that Corey Graves is just torturing Sami Zayn. I mean, from my point of view, this is beautiful to watch. When you injure an opponent, or you know your opponent's not at his best, just to take them down and to grind them into mat. It's a term we call scurfing in England, where you just grind your opponent into the mat, give him no room to breathe, make him feel like he's dying 1,000 deaths down there.
And as sick as it sounds, Corey Graves revels in this moment where he can watch Sami Zayn's energy and his fight just slowly dissipate.
The NXT Universe trying to get Sami Zayn back into this match. Whoa, Zayn with the cover on Graves out of nowhere, shoulders down at it too. Ooh! The fight and resolve from Sami Zayn, refusing to go away in this matchup. Oh, man, face first went Zayn. Graves into the cover. This could be it for Sami. Sami got the shoulder up. How?
Honestly, I don't know how. I thought Sami Zayn was knocked out then. His forehead went smack right into the mat. Again, I'm going to say it again, the referee needs to check Sami Zayn. Just because Sami Zayn keeps going, it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do.
Zayn battling back here against Graves. Graves, oh, what a backbreaker. Another cover from Graves. Sami, shoulders down. Sami still in this contest.
Sami Zayn's will to fight is becoming his worst enemy.
That's a great point, Byron.
William, at what point does Sami Zayn have to worry about his long-term health, his career?
Sami Zayn's obviously not thinking about anything but winning or just staying in this contest. So that's up to the referee. The referee has to make that decision.
Zayn just trying to get up to his feet so he can take on Corey Graves. Graves ready in the corner. Ooh!
Oh, hold on.
Look out!
Oh! Exploder suplex right into the corner.
Zayn with a little bit of breathing room, but can he get a pinfall over Graves? Rolling over Graves, a little bit of space from the ropes, hooks that shoulder, shoulders down now on Graves, and Graves still in this main event.
And how Sami Zayn even had the wherewithal to catch Graves and deliver the suplex is beyond me.
Is it enough, though? Was that enough to put away Corey Graves? Because if it isn't, Sami Zayn needs to be so careful. If he's got somewhat of a bet, he's going for a...
Whoa. Looking for the blue thunder bomb here. Zayn was on wobbly legs. Whoa! There it is! Blue thunder bomb, shoulders down on Graves. Sami can say, oh man, Sami almost had it right there.
Where's Sami Zayn? Why is he looking over that way?
Something's not right, I'm telling you.
Sami Zayn, oh, you never take your eye off your opponent if you can help it. Why is Sami Zayn looking the other way?
There's a glazed over look in the eye of Sami Zayn. He's probably extremely disoriented right now.
Obviously.
Zayn's trying to struggle to do whatever he can to pull it together.
Zayn out of the corner, looking for the haluva kick, intercepted by Graves. Oh, and they bashed heads into each other. The back of Corey Graves' head into Sami Zayn's temple.
That's not going to do Zayn any favors.
William Zayn not reacting as quickly as he did in the past. That may have done it right there.
The referee seems to think that Sami Zayn's able to continue.
Earlier in this match, we saw Sami shaking his head, telling the referee, I can keep going, but still not that quick of a response
Yes,
there.
you're right there, Tom, yes.
Sami staggering to his feet. Graves the first one up. You can see Sami trying to get up to that top rope, normally so nimble, so sure of foot. Whoa. Sami.
No, the referee needs to call this now because Sami Zayn doesn't know where he is. He just no idea where he. Look, his legs are all. They've gone to jelly. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I've never seen Sami Zayn like this before.
The referee's got a close hand, so he obviously knows.
Ooh. Zayn again telling the
It's just
referee he
instinct.
can continue.
Yes, but all it is instinct. That's the only thing that Sami Zayn's got right now. Look at his legs have gone.
Zayn doesn't know where he is.
Oh! And a huge shot to the ear. Corey Graves capitalizing on the moment.
Surely that's enough. And a completely unprotected shot right to the back of the ear there.
Now Graves going in for his submission maneuver. Lucky 13 in the middle of the ring. Sami Zayn barely moving here. Zayn in the middle of the ring, and the referee to stop this match.
Here's your winner, Corey Graves.
There was no tap out there by Sami Zayn, so that was a good call by the referee. Referee just saw that Sami Zayn, he wasn't able to continue. He didn't know where he was.
Look at this scene here. Sami Zayn not even able to get up on his own. This is exactly what Corey Graves wanted.
You can see a member of the WWE medical staff here to check on Sami Zayn. Again, Zayn just 2 weeks removed from a concussion, was cleared by the WWE medical staff, but the onslaught tonight from Corey Graves to the head of Zayn was too much.
Sometimes you got to know when enough is enough, and Sami Zayn may have cost himself some serious damage tonight.
Corey Graves knows the damage that he's caused. Corey Graves is a very, very happy man. Like I said, I truly think that Corey Graves is a master strategist. He's drawn Sami Zayn into his web, and he's executed this onslaught perfectly.
Pride can be a dangerous thing.
Sami Zayn just obviously extremely frustrated. Corey Graves makes his mark tonight on NXT, getting the win over Sami Zayn. The long-term question, did Sami Zayn re-aggravate that injury?